What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome to the first official episode of the Lions Den podcast. What's up, Phil? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Lion. How are you? How's your day?
Uh, my day's great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. Other than that, it's good. It's not even a problem.
I mean, you're always on the clock, right? So
Literally, that's not.
So I get it.
That's not even a joke. But besides that, man, a lot of things been going on with social media lately. Social media, comics, movies, the MCU, and I think we got a lot to talk about. So first things
We have
first,
a lot. So much.
yeah, a lot. So first things first, we all know that Batman Annual Issue 1 just came out recently, and it is probably one of DC's, as of right now for the year, it's probably 2025's most controversial comic that has ever dropped throughout the entire year. Would you say something else?
Well, for Marvel, the only thing I can think of is probably when Doom killed Valeria in One World Under Doom.
I mean, yeah, but that's
But it's not close. Besides that, I can't think of another time this year that was something insane. Maybe MJ's Venom. Could you argue that? I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of. I mean, this is probably the most controversial comic.
I'm not gonna lie though, MJ, not MJ's Venom, but the whole Peter Parker losing MJ again and going through what he went through and had fans so angry that they were threatening the writer himself, like at conventions.
Oh, is it Wells?
Yeah, they was not
Yes.
letting. They was telling him, look, you might not want to go to some of these conventions, bro.
Marvel literally emailed him and said you probably shouldn't go to the convention, which is insane to think about.
Yeah,
when
like they hate
in
you.
all reality, when you go on Amazing Spider-Man, you're very limited on what you can do. Unless you're like a senior writer like Joe Kelly, that's probably why ASM right now is probably really good, or at least a decent read, is because he's a long-time writer. So, you know, when you have a lot of like experience in the writing field, Marvel will let you have more control of the run.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
Wild.
So, but I think this one right here is, I think when it comes to Absolute Batman is the most controversial for the year. And I'm saying that because of the fact that it's like, you have a character who, again, isn't Batman. He's a Batman of an alternate universe, right? And for the first time in comic book history, he's not just going up against the Klan. He's calling them roaches, right? He's saying that he doesn't consider them human. Like, they're not people at all. And I love that part where in the panel where he's all like, "You can't do this. We're human beings." Like, nah, you're roach. Like, it doesn't bring up race at all. Like, it's letting you know, like, nah. When you do stuff like this, you're not a person. You don't even get to be registered as a person. You're a roach. That's what you are. And I think it's such a great story because, like, you have the preacher who he doesn't realize until he wakes up at his house that the preacher
Walked
himself,
with his dad.
Yeah,
Walked with his dad at the
walked
protest.
and marched and protested. Like he actually was fighting for the rights of others. So he was there with all that, right? But it sends I think it sends a message to people who are always, how do I put it? They feel like, as long as we're peaceful and as long as we fight righteously, then maybe this will all go away, but it's not. Like the preacher he shows the battle scars of this stuff, right? Going his whole life fighting for injustices, you name it, like literally trying to give people just the right to live, right?
Yeah,
and you see that even though he went through all that, he has to wear the scars of that stuff because nothing's changed, right? Now it's nothing's changing, and Bruce's dad is dead, so it's like, you guys spent your whole entire life fighting for the rights of others, but you did it peacefully. And what did it do? What did it do for you? Where did it get you?
It did nothing. You
know what I'm saying? You got to bury a friend. You got a son that grew up without his father, and then now you missing an eye. Like, there's a point where he's actually talking to one of the guys. He's like, "Bro, I've known you since you were a kid, man. Why are you doing this?" And he's just like, "Shut up."
Well, do you remember when Batman was pummeling the leader, right?
Yeah.
And at one point, the priest got on top of him, and he's like, "This is not the way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix it, but killing him."
Nah, he said, "Fuck that." He said, "This is my way.
No, this is my."
Yeah, this is fuck that. I don't what? Like this is I don't give a fuck about what your way is or how you feel about this shit. This is how the fuck we doing shit today.
Now listen. So I think everybody can agree the people that Batman was killing or whatever were not human. I think everybody can agree with that, correct?
Well, that's the thing. People are trying to argue like this isn't right. Like there's a couple of guys I saw I got one guy in my comments that he's all like, well, Batman wouldn't kill somebody over their beliefs. I said, look here, you stupid bitch. That is not how that fucking works. It's not about killing you for your beliefs, right? You can have a belief of whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's when you enact inhuman acts. Like I really hope people are kind of understanding that, because I think that's one of the things that just really pissed me the fuck off. How are you a grown ass individual and you don't understand the difference between having a belief and then acting on bullshit, right? You can believe that the sun isn't hot. That's great. You know, go ahead. That's cool. You can believe whatever you want. You can believe Santa Claus is real.
When you suck a cold and you do some crazy shit, like, yeah, like act on it, like you said.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
that's two different stories.
If you want to have a belief, okay, fuck it. Whatever you believe is whatever you believe in. But when you take up arms and you act on that shit and you start hurting innocent women and children, you start taking out innocent life, bitch, fuck your belief. Like you gotta go. And I think people, and I think that's why this comic is so amazing, because it's showing you what that shit is. Like it's showing all the roaches in the world and shit, right? Because in reality, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, if you don't like certain races, okay, you know, whatever, cool. Move out the fucking way, or go to your side or whatever like that. But if you take a belief and you use that to enforce you putting your hands on someone's child or someone's mother,
and get police officers who are corrupt as well to get involved, like the law, like that's insane.
You
like,
gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah,
like they literally got like lawmen to get involved in this shit. Yeah, that's
you gotta
insane.
Go. You gotta go, and that's why I like stuff like that. I think, me personally, that's one of the reasons why like Batman, like Man Universe Batman, irritates the absolute shit out of me, because the problem is he enables a lot of that fucking behavior in his own comics, right? Because no matter what you do, no matter how bad you are, no matter what crime you have committed, you know, he's like, I'm going to save you. No, you're not going to save shit, because why are you saving them but then letting the innocent people die? But then you go to comics like Judge Dredd, Dick Tracy, The Rocketeer, you know what I'm saying? You go to most Marvel superheroes.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider. You do enough evil, you die by default. Like, your life is forfeit. You're not gonna get saved. We're not gonna do a heartfelt, we gotta make sure. No, you gotta go. You gotta go. If Thanos is coming, you think we gonna save Thanos? Fuck no. If Noel is coming, you think we're gonna save him? Fuck no.
Oh, no.
They threw his ass into the sun. That was the first thing they did.
I think Donny Cates stated that Noel was basically the devil in space.
Basically. So it's like,
that's what he was.
Yeah, so it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, the problem that I have with Batman, but the thing I love about absolute Batman is that he understands the difference between a person and an animal, right? A person and a monster, a person and a roach. Whereas you have Batman in the main continuity that just doesn't. Like, the thing that I hate the most about him is the fact that when it comes to Batman, well, I call him Bitch Wayne. So, you know, if you don't like that, you kiss my ass. But the thing I hate about him is that a lot of y'all don't understand when it comes to Bitch Wayne. If I'm a villain in Gotham, I could do whatever I want to do to you, and he's going to save me. I want y'all to understand that. I could shoot your wife in her fucking head in front of you. You know what Bitch Wayne's going to do? Nothing.
He might punch me.
That's it. That's the most, no matter what I do to Gotham, or no matter what I do to women and children, the most I might get is my ass whooped. Even with the Tom Taylor run that just happened for Detective Comics, you had a villain that was out here, you know, taking the lives of kids. I'm talking about draining them of their blood and giving that blood to the rich. And what did Batman do? Did he take her out? No matter how many kids she sacrificed, oh, she got to live. And then she got recruited by somebody. So it's like, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to Batman, no matter what you do, no matter how bad you are, no matter what you do to a child or a little girl or a little boy or a woman, a father, you name it, he's going to save you, but he's going to let you kill them. That's not a fucking hero to me.
It's wild to me, because the moral code that Batman goes off of, I'm not saying morals come from religion or you need to have a religious background, but like, his moral code is so like, I guess flawed. Is that a good word to say? It's flawed. Like,
No, it's not flawed. He's a dumbass. He's literally a dumbass. Like
yeah. I mean,
the issue,
it's
like
weird.
like he is literally a dumbass. Like if you read New 52 Batman, right? He clearly states that he's not saving Joker or not killing Joker because of his code or his beliefs or what he stands for, which is verbatim what the fuck he says in the comic. It has nothing to do with that. He's scared that if he kills Joker, Gotham will just spit somebody out worse. And my thing is, bitch, then take the goddamn cape off. If that's how you feel, if you're not strong enough to do the goddamn job, take the fucking cape off. Because everybody else is dying.
Dick Grayson just talked about this.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and this is the thing. Anything that I say about that raggedy bitch, DC has said 10 times fold. Like it's like I'm not saying anything new.
I'll say this. For some reason, for like the last 5 years, I would say probably since Chip took over the Batman title, even in Detective, they make Batman's writing. They make him like he's a piece of shit.
He is a piece of shit. No,
he is a
piece. No, they don't make him like he is.
Because like I'm a Batman fan. Like I legit. I'm still a Batman fan even to today. But there's just some things I'm like, dude. If Bruce just stopped saving Joker, he doesn't have to kill him. Just stop. If he falls off a building, let him go. It happens. You slipped. I don't think no one's gonna be pissed at you.
You slipped.
Oh shit! Banana on the floor. I'm sorry. Yeah. I just couldn't.
I'm being for real. It's not. I mean, that you're right. Like, but the thing that I have is, I have so many people who get mad. Oh my god, why you hate Batman so much? And when I hear that, it's like it lets me know you don't read Batman. You don't actually like Batman. You just watch TV, and that's what that is. But even on television, they tell you he's a fuck up. Like if you watch,
I mean, the Justice League cartoon, the Justice League cartoon, he slept with Barbara.
Not just. Well, they said that was, how can I put it? That was the. I mean, it is because it's tied to the animated series. So
like the Batman Beyond comic, right?
Not just the comic, the actual universe.
He knocked out Barbara.
Yeah. So in the Batman comic, if you guys didn't know, Bruce Wayne from the Batman animated series, he actually slept with Barbara and got her pregnant.
Behind Nightwing's back, by the way.
Yep.
His own son.
Yep.
Son, like.
And then what's crazy is like, it was funny when she tells him, she's like, Bruce, I'm pregnant. Dick. I'm so proud of Dick. It's gonna be a great day. No, it's the baby is yours. The baby belongs to you. And it's funny because he's like, what the fuck you want me to do about it? I'm confused. Like, bitch, I'm pregnant. Yeah, that's cool. What do you want? Like, what do you want? Some child support? What's going on?
Do you remember when Diana was trying to date him in the universe? He's like, yeah, I don't date people and stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, Diana would whip everybody's ass. Like, she would kill Joker in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
you're fine, Bruce.
Yeah. Like, and I just think it's funny because like when you watch the Batman animated series, one of the reasons why Nightwing, who's Dick Grayson, who's Robin at the time, one of the reasons why he leaves is because like he's sick of Batman's manipulation and how he's
telling him what to do and stuff.
Not only telling him what to do, but he's a fucking hypocrite, right? And he brings Barbara, and she's like, I made my own decision. She's like, bitch, you think you made your own decision? That's what the fuck he does. He manipulates you, and he has your ass thinking.
I remember the episode. I think it was like on the docks, right?
Yeah.
Like
not on the docks. They were, I think they were on top of a roof, and he punched the dog shit. He punched the dog shit out of him. He was like, nah, I'm fucking done. I'm done being Robin, bitch. And he left. That's what made him leave. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to Bitch Wayne as a character, they tell you, rather it's comics, live action, etc., that he's a piece of shit. They make it very clear to you he's a piece of shit. They make it very clear to you it's his fault a lot of this shit happens. And the thing that pisses me off the most is that when I say something, now it's, oh my God, you just hate Batman. No, bitch, I know how to read. That's what that is.
I think it's fair criticisms. I think how our society is, people are really soft because your tone is like, you're yelling. I don't care. But people see that and be like, oh my God, you're being such an asshole. But if you said it like in a monotone voice, they probably would not care. And
they do. And even when I do it like that, they still. I had a motherfucker, I bullshit you now. I'm not gonna say his name on this podcast, but he knows who he is. I wasn't cussing, screaming, or nothing. And I said, bro, you're not getting cussed out. You're not getting called out your name. And you're over here bitching. And I swear to God, I think he still has the video on his page. He goes, well, even though you're not cussing me out and you're not yelling at me, you're still talking to me in a condescending. What condescending, bitch? Are you stupid? I'm
showing you the comic.
Yeah, I'm showing you the comic. You getting your ass whipped in this debate as usual, and that's what I feel like you're being condescending. Telling you the truth, you silly fuck. Like, what is your fucking problem? What is your fucking problems? So it's just that simple. So it's like the issue that I have is Batman is a piece of shit. DC tells you he's a piece of shit, and people act like they just ignore it. But when it comes to Absolute Batman, I love it because he's just such a fucking complete polar opposite from what he really is.
And guess what? He lives in Gotham, like inside. He's a worker. He cares about his community. He tries to save people, like seriously save people. And I think him not being rich in this universe made him grow up differently.
Oh, he's a goddamn criminal. Like, Batman's a criminal, but Batman is a rich criminal. This motherfucker is a 9-to-5 criminal. Ain't nothing worse than a 9-to-5 criminal, because when I beat your ass, what you got, I'm taking, because that's what he did in the goddamn annual. Absolute Batman, yeah, that's where the Batmobile came from.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it was a guidebook, but wasn't there a guidebook or something like that showed that Absolute Batman takes weapons from his construction site? Like I don't
remember. There's a guidebook. I just know that in the annual issue 1, that the Batmobile was a fucking vehicle that the racist had, and he took that bitch. He was all like, yeah, they don't need this, and took that motherfucker and remade it. Like, I was like, oh yeah, we repurposing this. Like, now you know that Batmobile, that bitch was saved. It was salvaged.
No, that Batmobile. Okay, so I think Absolute Batman is what, 6'6", 6'7"?
I don't know. He might. I don't know. I feel like he might be a little taller than that.
But he is puny compared to. I'm looking at him right now. Like, he is so much smaller compared to his Batmobile's got to be like at least 20 or 30 feet tall.
It's not even a damn Batmobile. I don't know where the fuck you finna drive. Like,
that's a monster truck.
Like, he ran over racists with that goddamn car, bro.
Yeah, and I love Scott Snyder as a writer, but I can't believe he actually said, yeah, Batman didn't kill anyone. You got me.
No. Hey, they're look, dead. Scott. Let me explain something to you. For me to believe that Batman didn't take a life, you're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to, like, oh, I don't know, have a doctor sitting next to you and explain to me how a human being could have 3 very sharp batarangs stuck in their fucking face, then get kneecapped and somehow walk away.
Hey, artist interpretation.
Nah, interpretation, my ass. You're gonna have to.
They're dead.
Nah, you're gonna have to prove. Because not only that, I ran over some of you motherfuckers. Like, we saw that. We saw some of those motherfuckers get ran the fuck over.
So the wheel was like 20 feet tall, like 15 feet width, right? And it ran over. I'm looking at it right now. A guy is flying in front of the truck, getting ran over. They're dead, bro. They're not surviving that at all. Yeah. There's no way.
So real quick, while we're doing this, guys, I'm letting you guys know right now. If we're not answering your questions, it's because we're talking. Just let you guys know. We'll get to your questions when we can. But let's go ahead and answer 2 right now. One of the questions that we have is, why do gods and concepts not interfere when Galactus, is stopped from eating Earth like they did in the? Okay, you didn't spell that correctly or write that correctly. So I do understand what you're asking me, though. You're asking me, why does Galactus, for the most part, or why does concepts and gods not stop him when he's eating planets and stuff like that? Because that's his function. That's just fun. He's supposed to do that, right? He's supposed to do that. What he does keeps balance. It's sad. It sucks. It doesn't make any sense. But there are characters whose main purpose is to destroy certain life, right? To keep life going. Best example I can give you of this is the Eternals, the movie, if you guys haven't seen it yet. Whereas the Eternals were like, every time there was conflict or every time there was a huge loss of life, humans repopulated 10 times fold, right? And you see this when one of the Eternals basically helps them, try to, I guess, educate them and make them smarter, and then they created a bomb and nuked themselves. And he was like, "Oh my God, they destroyed." No. In a couple of years, they repopulated more than what they were. Like every time there's a crisis event like that, it just makes them grow faster and grow more vast. So he's a part of that balance. So they're not gonna stop any of that.
Well, I'll say this too. I feel like some gods are kind of just lazy and don't give a shit. Some of
No,
them are like
it's not that.
Not all of them. Not all of them though.
No. It's just that's what I'm saying. It's not that. Like gods has a there are different types of gods, right? You have Thor, then you have things above Thor and
like
his
Odin
father.
and
So you have, it's not that they're lazy, it's the fact that they have a job and they know what their jobs are. So it's just that simple. Like they know what their jobs are, and it's what else do you want them to do? Like they don't have to do anything. That's the crazy. They literally don't have to do anything. Oh, bro says, I meant, why do they not interfere when other people? Because that's their right to do so. They're allowed to like try to intervene and try to stop him. Like he's an opposing force. They can do that. You know what I'm saying? As long as it isn't another god or a concept trying to stop him from his job, then they don't really care. But humans, trying to save themselves and stop him from eating the planet, that is stuff that's supposed to happen, right? Like for instance, when you had a character like Ghost Rider was going to kill Galactus. He was going to slaughter him. If y'all remember, the new Galactus versus Ghost Rider when it came out, it was the Watcher It was the Watcher that came in and stopped it because he was like, okay, look here. We don't have a problem when the humans do it, but the issue is that you can't do this because if you kill him, you're gonna mess up stuff. He has to be here to do what he does, right? Yeah, you want to stop him from eating a planet, cool, do that, but you can't kill him. He's like, the fuck? What you mean I can't kill him? He's like, you really can't fucking kill him. Doing that is just gonna cause problems.
It will probably destroy the balance of the universe.
Well, you know what? General. You know what? I guess, bitch, everybody dies. And he just said, fuck it. He said, fuck it. Everybody got to go. As for the next one, bro says, is it true that, I guess you're asking me, he says Zora. So I guess he's asking me, Reed Richards' daughter. Does Doom see Reed Richards' daughter, as his own? I guess he says in issue 8, Zora.
If he's talking about Valeria, like
that's what no, he says Zora. I'm thinking, is he talking about Valeria? Like I think that's what he's talking about.
Well, I mean, Doom considers Valeria his daughter basically at this point. Like he loves Valeria.
Yeah, that's his daughter. So if you're talking about that's how he sees her. He's the reason why she's even alive, if that makes sense. Like if it wasn't for Dr. Doom, she wouldn't have been able to be born. So that's his goddaughter. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But the next topic that we have is one that I've been wanting to talk about right now. And it's like, how can I put it? It's basically controversy, right? Or how can I say, call out content, right? On social media, for the most part, we do this thing. Like we literally do this thing where it's like, oh, I think it's toxic if you go after somebody or you call somebody out or some shit like that or whatever like that. And this is my thing. Social media influencers, specifically a lot of the new comic book fans that we got going on social media right now, you all do the same shit. I think the thing that I don't like about some of y'all is that y'all are a bunch of two-faced bitches when you do it. I think that's the thing that really fucking like makes my ass itch with some of y'all.
Oh, I can go deep dive about that shit.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is like, this is the issue that I have with y'all, right? You say that in the comic book community, we should be able to have disagreements. We should be able to agree to disagree. We should be able to debate. You name it, right? Right? That's what y'all say. And then when somebody actually does it to you, you cry and act like somebody done whooped your ass. Like you like somebody just, oh my God, this guy is coming after me over my opinion. No, sweetheart, your opinion is not based in facts. When you give an opinion publicly, anybody, and I mean anybody, can tell you if they feel if they're wrong or not. And one of the best examples of this is Rob Liefeld. So Rob Liefeld's been on social media now, right? He's got a TikTok. And a lot of his TikTok content, for the most part, is him not just talking about comic books or who he thinks would win. It's him saying if your comic book take or how you feel about something is valid or invalid, right? So he does that. Like people will send him videos or whatever like this. That, hey, this guy said blah blah blah. How do you feel? Oh, it's invalid. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Yada yada. So he does it all the time, right? And he's not the only person that does that. So many other content creators do it too. The issue that I have is when a lot of y'all will do content like that, and when somebody does it to you, you want to catch a fucking attitude and act like some great injustice has been done to you. That's the shit that irritates the fuck out of me. And I'm saying that because when I first got on social media, right, when my account was small, like when I didn't even have 100,000 followers, I had content creators that had massive platforms that was coming after me daily, right? The thing that kind of like made me grow so goddamn fast was the fact that it's like, how can I put it? I was winning all my fucking battles. That's the issue. I was winning them bitches. So it's like you would come after me. You would go, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He just said that Batman with the Hellbat armor would lose to Darkseid. He didn't even read that book. I'm like, no, bitch, you didn't read it. Darkseid whooped his ass. The most he could do was get away, and Darkseid let him get away. So like when I started fighting back and debating back, and I started winning, shit, now it's toxic. Now, hey, you know.
Well, like I said, I feel like these guys have never grown up, past the age of 15 or 16 years old. They're still in high school. Like they never like actually got out of the cafeteria lunchroom table and actually conversate with people. They're just like antisocial people, and then when you disagree with them, they feel like they're being attacked, like physically attacked. And I don't understand that at all. I just don't. Like the new comic book people that are coming in when the Absolute Universe started, like I was just talking about it. Someone was trying to threaten to dox me because I told them I'm not gonna change my content just for you.
Yeah.
Like there is ways for you not to see someone's content. And guess what? He kept bitching and complaining in my comment section. I'm like, you know, if you just block me, this fixes all of it. And I know why they're not blocking it, because they see a following and like, oh, you have over 10,000 or you have over 20,000. Oh, I want to conversate with this guy. I don't want to block him.
No.
And that's the issue.
No. It's not because they want to have a conversation. So how it works on social media is that if you have a small account and somebody has a bigger account than you, you want that person to react to you because you want them to drive shit to your account, get you enough clicks to where TikTok start picking you up. And that's all they're doing. A lot of them aren't genuine with any of it. It's really sad. The same shit. Like they'll literally pick a fight with you to try to make controversy just so, oh my God, do you see this bigger content creator coming after me? And then if you ignore them, they'll cry about it. Oh my God, he's such a bitch and a pussy. Do you see how he's not coming after me or he won't respond? Yeah, bitch, I don't have time. You have a good day. Like, bro, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I had this one guy, most recently, I think it was like a month and a half ago, right? And he stitched me. He wanted to have a debate about Scarlet Witch and how powerful she is, right? So I said, okay, cool.
I remember that.
Yeah,
video.
I said, sure. You know, it is what it is. So I'm trying to answer his videos. I said, hey, can you I'm trying to answer your video. Can you wait till I post a video and not just let me finish debunking the video?
Bro, he made like 20-minute videos, like 4 of them, and they're just like him saying like this. King, what I'm asking you is the Scarlet Witch, if she has limitless power. I'm like, dude, get on with the fucking
no, you know but that's the thing. It's like every time he's asking something, I'm debunking everything he's saying. But it's like, bro, you're doing these long ass videos. I only got 10 minutes. Let me I've debunked half of it. Let me get to the other half. Wait till I'm finished. And then
like 20 videos.
And then he's got 20. And I said, hey, no offense to you. You think you could kind of let me finish debunking this shit and then wait?
Condense it.
Yeah, no. He makes a video. He goes, well, first things first. I'm not on your time. You challenged me.
I'm not on your time either. I can block you and then.
No. That's what I said. I was like, you challenged me though. I'm confused as to the fuck are you talking about? Well, like
what
I said,
are you, Seto Kaiba?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not on your time. I'm like,
I'm not on your time, Yugi.
I'm like, sir, I'm gonna say it one more time. You challenged me. You asked to have this debate. Cool. I'm simply telling you, let me finish debunking this long ass video that you have so that I can fucking go to the next point. He's like, no. Okay, blocked. You have a good day. I was like, you have a good day. I'm not.
So when you made that first video response, I think I commented, I'm like, did this guy not read this specific comic?
No, he didn't.
And
He just wanted the engagement. So and the
bro,
thing
guess
about
what happened?
What?
Some jeans stand like screenshotted my comment and posted the picture in the comment section of that guy's video with my name. I'm like, you're weird as shit. Like, you're so weird. Like, you're generally weird to like you're caring what I'm gonna say with my mutual line, saying that like, hey, did this guy read this book? Like, I wasn't really picking a side in the debate, anyways. I was
no, it doesn't matter though. But that's the thing. A lot of these guys, they don't read any of these books. They don't know what they're talking about, and that's the thing. Like, every time he had something to say, I had already debunked it. And the crazy part is, people were going to his videos telling him, bro, he's killing you. You gotta stop. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, everything that you're asking, he's beating your ass. He's like, well, he didn't show me where Scarlet Witch is limited. Yes, he did. He showed you multiple scans already. He showed you multiple statements, showings. Like, you're dying here, man. Like, you're dying here. So that's the thing about me. So that's just my issue. It's like, you have a lot of content creators right now that are just really two-faced it. And they're very fucking sensitive, and it irritates the shit out of me.
Listen, they're doing it just for the followers and the views and likes, and
yeah, no, they don't care. That's another thing. They don't care,
and it's gonna hurt the community in the long run.
Like, there's a guy right now on social media that I saw recently, and he was like, oh, please guys, don't send no hate to this creator. This is just me, doing a learning, I want to teach on my channel, and this is no hate. This is no hate at all. And I blocked out this person's name, but if you somehow find his account, then just, don't send. Motherfucker, you know what you're doing. Stop trying to hide behind a mask and just say it. Just to stop that shit. Because to me personally, I think that's what's weird about it. If you're gonna react to somebody, then react to them. But you need to understand, you saying no hate doesn't stop them from sending hate, right? It's just that simple. And that's something that even I had to learn. It don't matter if you say no hate. You can say, please don't send hate to this. Who gives a fuck? They're going to do it anyway. Because
because even if you say it, they're going to say that you enabled the hate.
Exactly. So no matter what. It's just that simple. Because I've done several videos when I'm like, bro, I'm not coming after you. I'm not doing blah, blah, blah. And people will just get pissed. Well, you have a large platform and you responded to. Cool. Yeah, I responded. So what the fuck?
Well, I mean, hey, we're both accounts. I'm allowed to post on social media.
Exactly. What the fuck is the problem? Well, you have a bigger account, and when you respond, that person's gonna get a lot of hate. Well, maybe they shouldn't have responded to me. It's still hate. So it's like, it doesn't matter how the fuck you do it. You're still gonna be sending hate, and you saying shit like that is just weird to me. Like, there's no hate. No hate, bro. He's gonna get it regardless. My problem is that when you do content like that, you cannot get upset when someone does it to you. And I promise you, that's what's going to happen, because that motherfucker is doing that shit now. And the minute somebody responds to them, they're going to fall, because they all do it. And I have so many videos. Like, I got my black box right next to me. I have so many videos on record of people just doing that shit. Like, you have look, Phil, you're laughing, but like, bro, look, you think I'm bullshitting. Phil,
bro, listen,
look, hold on. This black box stays with me at all times. It only gets plugged up when I'm either taking information off or putting information on. I don't play no fucking games.
That's your mini back computer, huh?
Bro, it's an 8 terabyte fucking hard drive I can take anywhere. And that's the thing. Like, the problem that people don't understand is this. When you do call out content, you can't get mad when somebody calls you out, because that's what they'll do. Like, they'll call you out and they'll go, oh, it's no hate, and blah blah.
Recently, I made a video on. It was on the Skate podcast. They made a video, or there was a video on their podcast, whatever, saying that Venom is a villain, and I'm like, no, he's not. He's majority of his career has been anti-hero outside of Matt Gargan, and now the last 8 years he's been a hero. Someone stitched my video and asked ChatGPT. I'm like, dude, just stop. He made a 10-minute video talking about ChatGPT. I said
hold on. That's what Dylan did when he did the whole Statue of Liberty. He was like, well, this is what ChatGPT told me. I'm like, the fact that you just said that publicly, I don't know what to say.
Like, do people not understand the American school system and the American literature is going down the drain year by year? By 2030, the average American adult's reading level will be an elementary school student. That is scary. Generally scary, because it's going to affect everything in our world. How you communicate with people, social media, jobs, like your career.
But like I said, most of them are just doing
Oh,
it. Like most of them are just doing it for like likes and views. They don't actually care. It's
and
not.
that's what's sad because
Like they'll
the
say, like Guardian just said it himself in the comments. He's like, remember that guy who tried to go after King Lion over the Wolverine game? I thought it was hilarious because it was like, you cussed me out and called me out my name, and then when I got on your ass, now it's, bro. I swear to God, if y'all find that dude's video, y'all can go look it up. I think I still have it on my
you
page.
talking about the guy in the car that made like
Yeah,
after the
that dude.
trailer?
That dude
Yeah.
said. That dude out of his own mouth said, "So what if you make more money and your girl look better than me, or look better than mine's, and you're more popular? That doesn't make me less of a man." I was like, the fact that you said all that shit, it does. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You just
He just ratted himself over.
yeah, you just came after yourself, bro. I don't know what the fuck,
Listen, bro. If you make a video publicly and say you make more money than me, you got a better girl than me, you got a bigger following than me, if you say that, I'm sorry, like you lost. Like,
that's the thing. Like
that's so wild.
like the character assassination these motherfuckers will go through. Like I just couldn't believe it. And he was just crying, and they went to his comments and told him, bro, you came after him first. Well, he's a bigger content creator. He shouldn't be punching down. Bitch, shut up. Like you called him out of his name. All that shit over a video game, and he whooped your ass. Now you hurt.
He wanted a response, and that's what he got.
Yeah, he got more than that. That motherfucker was
the bear, right?
Yeah, that motherfucker was crying. And what's crazy is like, I don't normally go after people like I don't like 2021 Lion doesn't come out all the time. I try my best not to, but that day I had just had it. Like once he had said all that shit, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Though, okay, if 2021 Lion.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. When I say whoop your ass, I mean with words, not hands, guys. Because I know somebody gonna be like, "Oh my God, did King just threaten him?" No. You got a verbal ass whooping. That's what you got.
Hey,
anyway,
I'll tell you what. If you had 2021 Lion into today's TikTok, he would thrive because TikTok kind of allows you to say a lot of stuff now. Like,
oh yeah, oh God,
like they're pretty patient. Like if you just make a video, and you don't say any slurs, you don't say anything like that, you're fine. Like I remember 2-3 years ago when your account got taken down, you made a video and you took a screenshot of their face, all what I'm talking about, that's all messed up, and your video got taken down for bullying and harassment. Today that won't work anymore.
Yeah,
you can't like TikTok knows, like, okay, it's public, like they purposely did that, that's their fault.
And that's the thing, like 2021 Lion, like I tell people all the time, I never act like I was some kind of saint when I first got on social media. The problem was like y'all fuckers were coming after me, so you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back, right? And the problem that I had was like when I would hit them back, they just couldn't take it. They couldn't take the ass whooping. Like you came after me first, now you finna get your ass beat. Now you crying, and 2021 Lion didn't care. Like, I didn't care if you cried. I didn't care if you was all like, okay, I think you're hurt. I don't give a fuck about hurting your feelings. I want to hurt your feelings. Fuck you. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, you kiss my ass.
I tell you what, after I never experienced it because I wasn't like on TikTok. But when you told me the story when you had COVID or you were sick, and they were talking shit about you when you were sick, that's probably when you the straws were gone. Like you were done.
That's the thing. That's the thing that irritates me is like, when it comes to being on social media, right? I ain't never threatened to whoop somebody's ass. I ain't never went after somebody for their gender or their race, etc. I ain't never told somebody to basically off themselves, but motherfuckers do that shit to me all the time, right? Do it to me all the time. Like, even when I had COVID and I was dying, they were making jokes like, "Oh my God, Batman finally got." I had people praying that I didn't make it out the fucking hospital.
That's fucking wild.
Do you see what I'm saying? No, and it was
it's wild.
It wasn't like it wasn't like it was a couple of people. No, it was like hundreds of them. Like, yeah, I hope you don't make it, bitch. And when they found out, like after a month, oh shit, he's not dead yet. Nah, bitch, he's not dead. Damn, they're releasing him. Oh yeah, he's going home. Oh shit, like. I've been on y'all. I don't give a fuck. Like I've been on y'all ass. It is what it is. The only reason why y'all have gotten the Lion that y'all have gotten now is because so many kids like watch my content. So I try to be a good person for the sake of them. But every now and then, I will break my foot off in your ass. From some of the silly shit that you say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna call you a bitch or hoe. Oh no, I have all types of. Man.
I tell you what. If all the new comic book people who do New Comic Book Day, all those guys.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if they saw you even 2 years ago, Oh my! I think they would cry.
They would cry. I didn't give a fuck, boy.
actually
I didn't give a fuck about your feelings. You made this. Let me tell y'all how bad I was. I was so bad. They used to call me King Von in 2021. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Like no. Y'all think I'm bullshit? You would have people like if you made a video about me calling me out my name or coming after me, motherfuckers would just run to your video and tell you have time to take this down. It was motherfuckers that would call your bro. We're friends. I love you. Take that down. Why? If he sees that,
it's holy shit. It's Jason Bourne.
Basically, if he sees that, he's making that bitch ain't gonna. What he gonna do? Bro. Take it down. You have time. Take the goddamn video down. Up, too late. What you mean? He just made 10 videos off your ass. 10? How the hell he do 10? And each one he's beating yo, bro. He's fucking you up. I don't know how he did 10 videos in 5 minutes, but goddamn, you getting fucked up. Like that's how bad it was. I would depending on what you said, I would roast you so goddamn bad. I would roast you for 2, maybe 3 weeks straight. For 3 weeks, your ass would just be getting buried, and it wouldn't be shit you could do about it.
I'm thinking right now, like, would YouTube even allow that stuff too? I don't think they would.
Yeah, no, YouTube does. They'll let you do it. Like they'll let you go after people, but just not. It just depends on how you do it. But that's what I'm saying. Like when it came to me, I didn't give a fuck. Like once you said some slick shit to me, I made it my mission to make sure like I never wanted to win battles, right? And that was the big thing about me when I first got on social media. I was not about winning battles. I wanted to beat you so bad that you had PTSD even thinking about coming after me. Like the minute you heard that King Lion made a video, I wanted your stomach to start bubbling. You think I'm playing? I wanted you to have the bubble guts. Like I wanted you to feel like you needed some Pepto because your stomach was fucked up.
Are you Bane?
That's what that was the goal. Like I wanted you to I wanted your fucking guts to be fucked up. Just the mere thought that I would respond to you. I wanted that shit to like fuck your psyche up. And that was the thing, cause like if you cut me crazy and you call me out my name, bitch, it's whatever. You could easily just do a nice response. It's just, well, I believe this, I believe that. All that extra shit and nah, bitch, you finna get roasted. You finna get roasted.
I mean, it's the generation too, man. Like I'm Gen Z, but like I was born in '98, so like I was on the cusp of being millennial. But like anybody born after like 2005, 2006, they say some shit online and they're just smirky about it, bro.
Yeah.
And it's an age thing because you don't see. I haven't seen really that much of like 30-plus-year-olds act that way.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but they just act smirky, bro. They just try to talk shit and they act like nothing.
Well, that's the problem. Like
wild.
This generation, I'm not trying to be funny when I say, but a lot of y'all are just bitches, right? And what I mean by that is this, like. In my day, and I'm saying this shit like I'm old, which I'm not old, but in the 90s and like let's say 80s and 90s, right? If you said some shit, people dealt with it. It is what it is. Like y'all had that shit out. A lot of y'all gossip like bitches now. If you want to keep it 100, like a lot of y'all
Discord servers.
That's all it is. Shit. Like y'all talk so much shit about people behind their motherfucking back. It's not even funny. And I think that's the part that's crazy to me is how much shit y'all talk. Like this is the thing that I do, right? And I tell people all the time, I might turn this shit into a YouTube video or TikTok video when I'm done. But it's like one of the things that really just pisses me off is that you guys will talk shit about somebody behind their back. You'll talk shit behind their back in public, Discords, private spaces, professional spaces. You fucking name it. And you think that's okay. You think that's not bullying. You think that it's all right to do that because you didn't make a video. You stupid bitch. What is wrong with you? Let me explain something to you. If you can feel comfortable disrespecting me privately, I'm gonna disrespect you publicly. That's how I feel about it. Like when people ask me all the time, why do you always, make a video? Or why do you? Because if you feel so safe to talk shit behind my fucking back, I'm gonna make whatever videos I want to make about you public, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stitch you every chance I fucking get.
Crazy Lion?
Go ahead.
Like, how many people have talked shit behind your back and people thought like you were like a monster, and then you were live or you had a private conversation with them, and they were like, wait, I got lied to.
Well, that's the thing, and that's another thing. Like, you talk so much shit behind my back, but every time I talk to one of your homeboys live, it's never the same shit. It's always, I'm not gonna lie, I was told that you were this and that. After we talked, you're not. Now we're mutuals. Now we're buddies. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
For
saying.
sure.
Like, if you feel comfortable enough to talk shit about me behind my fucking back, I'm gonna roast you publicly every chance I get. I'm not gonna give a fuck about how you cry about it. If you go, man, you stitch me a lot, you goddamn right, and you got my fucking name down your throat all the fucking time, bitch. You think I'm not? Like, this is my thing. If you don't want me to stitch you, you don't want me to fucking debunk your fucking podcast or YouTube video, etc., then shut the fuck up talking about me. But if you're gonna talk shit about it behind my back, right? I'm gonna say whatever I want to say about you whenever I want to fucking say it. It's just that simple. If you can do that shit to me privately, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do to you publicly. And that's just how the fuck I feel about it. You can be mad, but here's the reality. What's worse? Talking shit in the dark or talking shit in the light? Which one? Because I'm gonna tell you guys right.
In the dark.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You can do more damage to somebody talking behind their back than you can doing publicly. Right? That's why they do it, because it's easy. It's easy to talk shit behind somebody's back when they can't do shit about it, right? And that's why, like me, I'm not stitching people for no goddamn reason, right? If you're talking shit about me behind my back, calling me out of my name, etc., I'm gonna make whatever video I want to make about you. And I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not gonna call you out your name. No, I'm just gonna show how you didn't know what the fuck you was talking about, because that hurts you more. That hurts you more. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't have to call you a bitch or hoe. I don't gotta do any of that. Once you start talking shit about behind my fucking back, I'm just gonna debunk you. That's it. I'm just gonna debunk you. Like, for instance, hold on, let's get into it. Like, for instance, so you have the Escape Podcast, right? The Escape Podcast did a video, like you said, about Eddie Brock or Venom being a villain,
Just
and
Venom,
not an
general,
anti-hero, right? So
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna still make this video on TikTok, right? But one of the things that they did was they were trying to say, "Oh my God, bro! When so many people tell me that that Venom is not a villain, I'm just like, I don't want to gatekeep, but I'm like, bro, like, you don't know Venom," and I'm like, no, you don't know Venom. And the sad part is the fact that the way that y'all say this shit with such goddamn confidence, there's a reason why you don't allow actual comic book fans and comic book readers on that podcast. There's a reason for that. Because the problem is, we already saw what happened the last time. Yeah, I don't like how they treat characters like the Mandarin. Bitch, you don't like the Mandarin. Name one Mandarin comic. Shit.
Or the Avatar thing, right?
Yeah, the Avatar thing. Yeah, I think the Avatar creators are trash at what the fuck they do. I think what they did with Avatar is lightning in a bottle, and I think all the other projects suck. Even though I've never watched, Korra or anything else they done. Bitch, wait a minute. What the fuck? So how do you feel that way when you ain't seen the shit? That's my opinion. Take his mic. Like, cut his mic off. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? So
So I made a response video after that because someone commented and it was like, "Oh, they're just making their opinions," and I was like, "Listen, when you're sponsored by Marvel Unlimited and Marvel themselves to read comics, and then you say stuff that is not comic accurate at all. I mean, like the basic fan who reads a casual comic fan can understand this, and you're not, saying that. To me, it's like not fraud alert, but it's like you're being ignorant,
basically,
because you're not understanding what you're saying. And if they weren't sponsored by Marvel Unlimited and they didn't talk about comic books like they do, like they act like they do, know these characters, I wouldn't have a problem. Because
it's not. This is my thing. I don't give a fuck who sponsors you. What I don't like is the fact that it's like, why are you trying to talk about a genre or a subject that you know literally nothing about?
Like a deep dive on it.
Like, and no one's saying that you have to read every goddamn comics, right? No one's
just
saying
the basics.
Yeah, no
just
one's saying that. Like, you could just know the basic shit. Like, for instance, if I was there when they were talking about Eddie, right, and Venom, if they said, "Oh yeah, Venom is a villain," I would have simply said, "Tell me how." That's all I would have said. Asking simple questions is how you whoop that ass. I would have just been like, "How was Venom? How was he a bad guy?" Well, he used to kill people, and he used to go after Spider-Man all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a really bad. That's cool. Why did he do that? Just answer the question. Why? Why did Venom act the way he acted?
He's nothing like Carnage. He's nothing like Green Goblin.
He's not. But
nothing like Kraven.
Nothing. And like, listen, guys, pay attention to what I'm saying to y'all. When you have debates or conversations with people who are not fans of this actual genre and they don't read the comics, all you have to do to beat them is just ask simple questions. For instance, how does a symbiote work? Explain that. How does a symbiote work? Like, how do they actually function? Well, it's simple. When it comes to symbiotes are based off of who they connect with. They're blank slates. They're children for the most part, right? They don't have a shape. That's why Null gave them shape. But they, for the most part, did whatever he told them to do because they had no will of their own. It wasn't until the symbiotes connected with their host that they started being influenced by their host, right? That's why symbiotes became good, because they were connected to good. And because since they were connected to light, it infected them, which is why they took over Null. Now, hold on, Phil. Now, when it comes to Venom, how does that pertain to Venom himself? How? Well, it's simple. Venom wasn't evil when he first started. Venom was a child, right? If you read Venom War, he explains that he had multiple hosts before Peter, right? And his first host was a soldier. So all he knew was war. That's all he knew. Venom didn't know anything else but war. That is it. When he met Peter Parker when he was at his lowest. Peter was angry. He was hurting. And that emotion seeped deep into Venom. And Venom loved Peter. That's what y'all don't understand. But Venom loved Peter Parker. He loved him.
And I believe Harry just died too when he bonded.
So when they bonded, all the symbiote wanted to do is make Peter feel good. And at that time, Peter being angry is what made him feel good. But that infected and harmed the symbiote. And when Peter pulled it off of him, right? That symbiote, it felt betrayed. It felt abandoned. It felt unloved because it still had all that anger and rage that Peter had inside of him in it. So it imprinted that. When it fused with Eddie was also at like his bottom. He was at the lowest of the low. So you take his job. Yeah, so you take all that plus Peter's anger and shit. You mix that shit together. You got a cocktail for destruction. Venom is not evil.
Rage.
He's not evil. He is just a combination of the people that he's been with, and they didn't teach him well. And it's just that simple. He's not evil. He's misunderstood, but this is why Eddie Brock is such a big deal with him, because Eddie is also a hero that was, how can I say, misunderstood. Eddie Brock took a life when he was younger. Yep. Right, it was
his father beat him up.
Yeah, his father was a police officer and he beat the shit out of him. Like Eddie was abused by his own dad. So when Eddie took a life on accident, right? It was an accident, but it was an accident built off of him being irresponsible.
Well, he was drunk. He was drunk.
So
drunk driving.
So Eddie, being who he is, he didn't want to like. His dad wanted to cover it up. Eddie said, "I can't do that." Like I
had
was
guilt.
Wrong.
He had guilt.
He's like, I was wrong. And I need to be punished for that. And his dad beat him. I'm gonna say it again. If you read the comics,
he slammed his head on the table, said, "You're innocent, Eddie. You're innocent." It just kept slamming him.
Slamming his shit. He beat that boy. So Eddie had to basically do whatever his dad said to do, and that fucked with him his whole life.
Trauma, guilt,
it gave him trauma, and that's why, like when you read the Venom comics, he actually faces his father and actually faces that trauma, but. When you read Venom War, that's what Peter tells Venom, like, no matter what you've been through, you've learned now. Yeah, you were a child and you didn't know no better, right? We can put you that. And we influenced what you were. But Venom, you're better than that now. You saved the world. You've tried to save people. You've tried to be good, and you know the difference between bad and wrong. Now you got to make the decision to be good, because you know now. Back then, you couldn't put that on you.
He was younger. It seemed
he was a baby. So he's like, but you know better now. You know better because you were an outcast. Listen to me, Venom. He tells you were an outcast. Your own hive didn't want you, just like nobody wanted me, and just like nobody wanted
God
Eddie.
Didn't want you.
Exactly.
God didn't want you. Yeah.
So you're just like us, and you have to learn like all of us have to learn. So you have a chance to make a choice. What do you want?
I tell you what. Venom, the symbiote itself, kind of reminds me of Logan's early days when he was through Weapon X.
Yeah, that's
he lost his mind.
Yeah, he lost his mind. So it's like Venom got himself back together, and he goes, you know what? I want to protect Eddie. I want to protect Eddie. I want to protect Dylan. I don't want to be a monster. And he's like, cool, let's go. But that's what I'm saying. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like this is what you get when you actually have comic book readers who know what they're talking about, who actually read these characters and know these characters, opposed to just going off of the mouth to get some goddamn clickbait. Because that's all it is. That's all most podcasts and most content creators are today. They don't actually give a fuck about giving you real information
I
or
tell you what,
discussing
too,
characters.
When Venom is a villain too, outside the mediums, right?
Yeah.
Like the video games and animation, they make him a mindless monster.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest critique for the Spider-Man 2 game that I saw everybody making. Oh, they didn't do Venom right. Okay, but why do you hate the Venom movies then? Because they gave Venom character.
Yeah.
He made him what Venom is, a lethal protector.
But that's what I'm saying. Even when it comes to these developers, they don't know anything about this. They don't know what he is.
They just know the Tom McFarlane era. That's 6, 7.
That's it. That's it.
They just know that. They only know from ASM 298, 299, 300, 314. They just know those issues specifically. And I feel like they just stopped reading. It's like, why? And we have done that medium or that storyline so many times now. The casual audience doesn't need to see it anymore either.
Yeah, and that's why that's why Venom got rated the way it got rated, because it was like
the trilogy I love. I
think it's great. It was like, why is he laughing and making jokes? I'm like, well, that's Lethal Protector. That's kind of what he is. Like,
that's what the core aspect.
Well, he's supposed to be a Spider-Man villain. No, it's not how that works. Like,
listen, I argue Donny Cates is why I praise him so much. He made Venom almost separate from Peter. He didn't need Peter anymore. It's his own mythos.
Yeah.
And that's what Marvel has done well with every character, is eventually characters break off and they create their own mythos. They don't need what they originally needed.
Exactly. You know? And I think that's what's great about Venom. Like, all these characters have their own story arcs, etc. And I think the fact that you guys don't even try to read or learn these characters does them a disservice, and it is what it is. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when they said that, this is my thing though. Like when the Escape Podcast said that, what would have happened if you had an actual comic book reader up there to tell you what you said?
You would have got cussed out.
Yeah, you would have not cussed out, but you would have been like, you would have had what happened to Hat Guy. Like, because the minute that y'all would have said that, a comic book fan, an actual reader, would have forced you to basically, okay, we'll prove that. Well, prove that. You said he's a villain. Prove it. I want to hear you prove that right now. Like, you said he's a villain. What made him a fucking villain?
I watched Spectacular Spider-Man TV show.
That's great, but what the fuck made him a villain? Like explain, because villains have motives, right? What the fuck made him that way? Like, for instance, when it comes to Carnage for the most part can't be blamed for being a psychopathic fuck up. He can't be blamed for that because he was
Cletus.
Yeah, he was born out of what? Cletus. Like, Carnage is born from Venom, but he was born out of Cletus, right? So because
out of his blood, if I'm not mistaken.
Out of his blood. Because of that, he was born psychotic. When it came to Deadpool's daughter, right? His symbiote daughter. Why the fuck is she the way she is? Because she was born out of Deadpool.
The dog, right?
Yeah. So she comes from Carnage. But she was born out of Deadpool, so she's not a fucking. Oh, she's kind of crazy, but she's not. She's good crazy.
Hey, listen. She'll eat like soldiers' heads off.
Yeah, she'll eat a soldier or two if you fuck around. But she's not crazy. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, symbiotes are blank slates. They get their personality or how they are based off of who they connect to, and it's just that simple. So it's like, when you know that, you can't blame Venom or Carnage for half the shit they do, because they are only what the people who they connected with made them to be.
I mean, look at Carnage right now, currently with Eddie.
Bro, like goddamn, like Carnage is doing so well in the new Avengers. If you guys haven't been reading that, like he's been doing so fucking well.
He's an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's
an anti-villain.
He's an anti-hero now, and that motherfucker was barbecuing. He was actually cooking. Did you read that latest issue? That motherfucker was cooking steaks.
I don't think I have the book right here. I don't think I have yet.
He was over there barbecuing with Bucky and Black Widow and all of them. And Hulk. He was working with Hulk. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you don't actually read this shit, that's bound to happen. You know, it is.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker. Like he was cooking.
So, and that's the thing with Marvel and DC. Like, I like DC, but I feel like DC just doesn't progress these characters like Marvel does.
No, they
like
don't.
And that's the issue. It's like, people hate progression with their characters. They just want the characters to be in the same status quo all day, every day. And I'm just like, you know, it's like the same thing I just saw where have you seen the What If concept leak
For what?
that just came out?
Oh, for Black Knight. Black Knight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh my God, how dare they use Peggy Carter's Black Knight?" And I sat there, I'm like, "You don't care about Dane Whitman. You never read a Dane Whitman comic. You don't care about the Ebony Blade. You don't care about Merlin. You don't care about any of these characters."
Hold on.
It's so performative.
Hold on. So let me get this straight. You want us to be mad with you about a character that you don't read and know about?
Or no, now you don't have to read. You won't watch him in the Avengers show. You won't do research. You don't even have to read it. Just the medium itself. You can just do research on the medium.
Here you go. This is how you whoop that ass, right? When somebody acts like they have a problem, just do what they did to Hat Guy. What's Black Knight's power set? That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Don't say you don't gotta be an asshole. The minute they try to act like they got fake fucking outrage, just go, "Hey, what's his power set?" That's all you gotta do.
Also, I'd be like, so how was the Ebony Blade created? Who created it?
What is it made out of? Is he the only one that has one? And watch, and look, bro said good luck with that one. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, like, the minute you ask the real questions, everybody gets fucking quiet because all this fake rage is all it is. It's just fake ass outrage. You're not actually mad about anything. You're not actually being real about what you're upset about. No, bitch. You're just upset for what? For what? And that's what these podcasts and a lot of these guys do.
I love Black Knight. Dane Whitman is one of my favorite Marvel characters, probably in the top 10. But so I was pissed because I want to see. I believe the guy who's playing Dane Whitman in Marvel is Kit Harington from Game of Thrones. Perfect casting. I want him to come back. Like, I genuinely do, because I like Black Knight. I love Dane. So I would love to see it. Now, am I going to throw a fit at Marvel? No, because eventually we'll get Dane. Like, I'm going to be patient on it.
Yeah.
But, like, these people don't care. And I finally realize that now that it's all performative. It's all just, hey, here's news. I'm going to just click on my shit. I want you to be pissed off with me. And it's like, it's almost like hating on Marvel now gets you views at this point.
Yeah, like if you want, this is my thing though. If you want to do Black Knight justice and you want people to go, "Oh my God, this guy is awesome," you're gonna have to have him fight some kind of creature or something demonic or whatever like that. You're gonna because like,
I think you have to make him join the Avengers like in the comics when he was a villain at first. And
yeah,
then became...
but no, that's what I'm saying. Even at that, like he needs a solo. He needs Black Knight for people that actually really get into him. He's gonna need a solo film. He's gonna need a solo film where he's fighting something dark, and it's gonna have to be one man versus me.
Well, would you do Dane? Would you do his grandfather or his like the 1400s Black Knight with Merlin? Like,
no,
or his uncle. I think his uncle gave him the blade, right?
I would do. You know what I would do? You know how this is how I would film it. If it was up to me, I would have Jon Snow, who we know is going to be casted as Black Knight, right? We already know that, right?
Yes.
I would have him touch the ebony blade, trying to figure out what it is, right? Like right before he accepts it, and the ebony blade takes him back to one of his ancestors, right? And shows, and that's what we watched the
him
movie.
Fighting Thor.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. We watched the movie based off of like him fighting, right? Seeing what he fought back in the day, and I think like. After seeing him fight, after seeing him do what he does, that's what makes him take up the sword and becomes Black Knight, because now he has to fight the same darkness that he fought. And I think you should get a portion of that movie to where you see his ancestor using the ebony blade at its fullest, to him transferring it to him, then him fighting the big bad, etc. I think that's how you should do it to get people really up into it, because nobody reads Black Knight. Nobody knows who Black Knight is. I had Black Knight's last trade, and the last time I saw him was in
the Ebony Blade.
Yeah, was the last time I saw him was in King of Black, but nobody knows who Black Knight is.
Oh, so no, last time we saw him was Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
recently.
And as for the people who got mad because it's Peggy Carter, you do understand that when it comes to what's it called, variants, right? Every Marvel character has a variant. There's a Wolverine who's a Black Knight. There's a Johnny Blaze who's a Black Knight. Like,
there's a Wolverine who's a Phoenix.
there's exactly. So it's like I don't know why y'all fucking be crying over nothing.
Well, so the thing I get pissed off is when you made a video like last year about the What If season 3 was like people didn't like it, and they're like, "Where's Cosmic Ghost Rider? Where's Ghost Rider from the 1 million Avengers BC?" I'm like, you don't care about these characters.
Yeah,
I can go to your camera. You never made a video once. Like, if you made a video and you're generally caring, Fair. But you don't even know these characters.
Yeah,
You don't care.
that's what it is. You just have a lot of fake fans, and like I said, some of them have podcast equipment. But you have a lot of fake fans who they just want to complain. That's all it is. But it is what it is. I will say this though. Speaking of what they care about, what they don't care about, let's get to this next topic.
All right.
How do you feel about the state of Marvel and DC when it comes to comics?
How I see it now after reading coming back in the last 7-8 years, they go through highs and lows.
Yeah.
You know, like Marvel goes up to this hype and it goes back down and then they build back up. Right now DC's probably this is probably the best DC has been since the relaunch of New 52 in terms of like everybody being into it. If I'm Marvel right now, what I would do, it's not like the books are boring. I just don't think a lot of people read it because there's so many books going on. I think what they need to do is get younger writers and get a plan going. Start what you want to do, like, almost like a Secret Wars event. Get that going. Whatever you need to do. Kind of like what DC's doing with DCKO. Do something like that. Do some crossovers. I like what DC's doing. I think they need to do is, personally as a Batman fan, they need to change his whole core aspect. His current run's okay. It's not, oh my god, but they need to do that. I think Superman's amazing. I think the stuff they do in the Green Lantern, how each Lantern can pick up every ring, I think that's awesome. They don't have to be just in their set core. But I think DC's doing great right now. I'm not saying like, oh my god, it's shitting on Marvel, because you could look at sales and it's not like that right now. The mainline Marvel's still outselling it. I just saw October, and only thing in the top 10 right now is Batman or Absolute Universe. That's it still. So it seems like the Absolute Universe is what's carrying it. I just hope DC understands, like, those guys, they're not fake fans, but they're casuals. And the thing about casuals, they come and go. They're not hardcore. They will come and go.
Well, here's my
Marvel,
thing. Here's my
go
thing
ahead.
real quick. When it comes down to the Marvel and DC, like I listen to the point that you made about them bringing in younger writers. The issue that I have with that is that a lot of these younger writers don't know how to write. I think what Marvel needs to do is, when it comes to a Jonathan Hickman or a Jason Aaron, etc., I think that they need to get a bunch of younger writers, and these younger writers need to be learning. I think these younger writers
like an internship.
like an internship. I think they need to have younger writers sit down with them and listen to how they tell stories. But another thing that younger writers have to understand is that stop trying to tell your fucking story. Stop that. Progress this character. Progress the character as they should be. Stop, because that's what fucked up. That's what fucked up Spider-Man. Stop coming in and trying to tell your story or your version of a Peter Parker or a Spider-Man. Because I hate that shit. Because
that's what happened with Johnny too. That happened
exactly
with Johnny as well.
Johnny, it's just that simple. Stop trying to tell your goddamn story and tell the goddamn character story. That's the problem. Look, I'm not saying you can't tell, but go write your own shit. Stop fucking up everybody else's characters because you want to, well, I think it'd be better if it was, bitch, no. Stop doing that. Stop inserting yourself in shit that you should. Now we got comic book characters that are based off of fucking writers. Just so they can have dreams of, yeah, I was with Mary Jane in the comics. Fuck you.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Look at characters like Sentry, like Paul Jenkins when he created Sentry. He said that was his depression and him wanting to be a superhero, but it was fleshed out in a neat way. Donny Cates, he talks about, the shit he grew up in. He brought that into Venom and Null, but he didn't regress Venom. If anything, he progressed Venom to the point we've never seen before.
Exactly.
So I do agree with you, but I also think Marvel, what they need to start doing is, if you are writing a character you never wrote, you need to be quizzed and you need to at least read the last volume or the last run to understand, okay, I know what this character is. I feel like Marvel just gets a writer and they just slap onto a book, and they don't know anything about this character. But yeah, I definitely believe if Marvel got that internship going and had Jonathan Hickman, Chip Zdarsky, I guess Jed McKay, whoever's in the top writer room right now, and you have these interns coming in and just learning off them, and they need to change the way of, if they create new characters or new stories and it sells very well, they get like a 1% equity from it, because that would incentivize writers creating new stories and progressing the character a lot more. And that's something they need to go back how it was in the 80s, where you create something new, you get a cut. And if I'm a writer and I'm like, hey, if I make a cool character and it makes sense to the story and it sells well, I'm gonna have money forever. That's incentivizing, and I think that's what they need to do instead of just a flat paycheck. At least in my opinion,
Yeah,
they don't do that anymore.
because the problem is like you do this and you're trying to move to the next one, and I think that's just kind of like ill. Like you need to be like when you write, you should take pride in your writing.
Yes,
Everybody should take pride in their writing, and I think that's just a lot of. I think that's just a lot of what's like missing now. Is nobody has pride in what they're doing.
that's why I like Philip Kennedy Johnson, his Hulk.
Yeah,
Because he created Mother of All Horrors. He created The Eldest. Like that shit's cool.
I'm not gonna lie. When I talked to him, I told him like when he asked like how do you feel about the Hulk run, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's great. I think it's cool. Why is he still on Earth? He was like, what? I said Hulk has been on Earth and we've done this sing and dance of I'm a monster. I hate my shit. I hate myself for so long. Can we go back to Planet Hulk? Can we get the fuck off Earth and or even if we're on Earth, can we stop hating ourselves for shit we had no control over? Like that's the shit that I hate about the Hulk. The Hulk is an amazing.
Like Hulk came back after Donna Cates' run, and then Tony and Shield, or what was left of Shield, was trying to take down Hulk again. And I'm like,
yeah. So I'm like, what are we doing here? Like can we get out of that? But like the way he's done, what he's done with the Mother of Horror, right? That whole story. I'm not gonna lie. Once it's now come like damn near full circle, I love it. I love it to death. It took a while, but I love it to death.
It was a slow burn.
I love it to death.
So well, the thing is too, yeah, and this is with a lot of writers nowadays, as a single issue reader like us, we pick up our books every Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn, but hey, if you buy an omnibus or a trade, these stories are probably amazing to read just straight through 30 issues, like in one sitting. You know, if you did, it's like watching a TV show. Imagine us, like right now, we're watching a TV show, one episode at a time per week, or per month.
Yeah.
And at some points, we're like, bro, can we hurry up? We want to go, but we don't want to rush the writer, right, or the editors on it. Yeah. So I get both points. I just think, to me, Hulk right now in Marvel has got to be the most consistent character outside of Daredevil.
Yeah, that's why I like when people do the whole, oh yeah, man, I think Hulk versus Doomsday. Doomsday went, bitch. You can't make that argument. Like in no way, shape, or form, you can't.
This guy Hulk is attacking people who fought the one above below, or no, the Toa.
Yeah, so Toa. It's like you can't like Hulk has consistency. Like the one thing that he has that Doomsday and a lot of other characters don't have is consistency. You cannot
punching planets.
Yeah, you cannot beat that consistency, baby. You just can't. Like what the fuck out of here. Like hell nah, bro. Like fuck no. It's just, like I'm just thinking about it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting how just consistent he's been all these years.
It's either him or Daredevil.
Yeah,
I think they're all like I trying to think anybody. Maybe Venom too. Maybe current Venom's kind of iffy, but overall, like Venom, Daredevil, Hulk, maybe Thor.
No, Thor consistently gets his ass whooped, but he's consistent.
No, but I'm just talking about like that, and I guess storytelling.
Yeah, well. Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. But like when it comes down to Marvel and DC, I think that's what's really fucking them up is that Marvel is very consistent. They may have like kind of like an off point right now when it comes to their comics and shit. But but DC, what DC is failing at is consistency. Because no one really has any stake in the stories that you're writing for the most part.
It's really Scott Snyder is like their president right now.
Yeah, like
Scott Snyder is like the quarterback right now.
Yeah, you lose Scott, baby. I don't know what to tell you. You let Scott
go
if you want to.
The only person they got right now that could probably replace Scott is Joshua Williamson. That's probably it.
Yeah, and like somebody just said, one of the biggest problems they have is they won't let their characters grow. Like that's just like that. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I swear. Why does Earth is like the only thing that's viable in DC? It's like everyone's on Earth. Everybody's on like in Marvel, dude. Hey, people are talking shit about Marvel, but guess what? We're about to get a Black Panther book, a solo run in Galactic Space. We're getting a Nova ongoing. We are getting a She-Hulk ongoing.
Hold on. Star-Lord just became king.
That Iron Man's getting a solo run in January. He's gonna be in space and stuff. I mean, there's some good books coming out from Marvel.
But it's not. But what Phil is trying to say is like when it comes to Marvel, nobody is just on Earth. Like even when it came to the
It's fluctuating.
yeah, even when it came to the age of Krakoa, the mutants weren't on Earth. They were in other dimensions, other planets. They were gone. They were spread out.
Still in Rocco.
Yeah, Rocco. Yeah, he's still there. So it's like when it comes down to it, like that's the point. Like Marvel is not afraid to take those big jumps and take those big swings where DC is, and I think that's like DC's doing a good job with the Absolute Universe because it's new. It's new.
It's fresh.
If over time you keep doing the same shit over and over and over again, it's not going to be that new anymore, and people will kind of start to see that.
I mean, look at the Ultimate Universe. It was good off rip, right? The original Ultimate Universe,
yeah,
right, from the 2000s. What happened? Why did it fail? I don't know. Logan saw Quicksilver, Pietro, and wanted to get at it in the forest, and Logan watched. When that happened, it died off. Yeah. I'm not saying the Absolute Universe will do that. But if there's something that the casual fan base doesn't like, they're done because they're not picking up the main line. It's hyped right now. It's like Yeezy Boost, like 7 years ago.
I've already said it before. I'm like, bro, look, Absolute Batman is great. Everybody knows that I love Absolute Batman, but
I love it too.
Yeah, here's where the problem comes in. If at any point in time Batman doesn't actually start killing his villains, then what's the difference? What's the difference?
Yeah.
If he doesn't kill his villains, what's the difference? So I'm saying, what's the difference?
That's why I was saying that the annual, I believe he killed them too. My thing is he better keep the same energy on Joker, who is doing exactly the same thing. He's not human.
I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Joker needs to die.
An Absolute Universe.
You showing us what the fuck he looks like? He needs to die.
Have you seen the 616 Comics exclusive? He literally looks like Krampus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
pull it up.
He needs to die. Like, he needs to fucking die.
He's not human. That's not human, bro.
You can't rationalize this motherfucker surviving. To me, you just can't. He has to go. Yeah. Now, real quick, because we have 2 more segments that I want to talk about real quick, and then we have 1 more. Then we're gonna answer questions. But Phil, real quick.
Yeah.
When it comes to the DCU and Warner Brothers being, up for grabs because they finna get sold. They getting bought.
I have my whole spiel on this.
Look, all I know is this is my thing. Y'all motherfuckers better get your shit together because Mickey Mouse is looking at y'all. That goddamn mouse is staring you down that barrel. Exactly. He looking at you, bitch. And the minute y'all think let me explain something to y'all real quick. Yeah, I know y'all do the whole, they can't do that because of a monopoly. Well, he owns everything else, so I don't think he gives a fuck. All I know is Warner Brothers and DC, y'all need to get your shit together because goddamn, Mickey looking at y'all. He rubbing them hands together, and he looking at y'all like,
I said this line.
Y'all need some money?
I said this, and people need to understand this. I have Disney World season passes.
Yeah.
Okay? I go there a lot. When I go to their parks, they're not afraid of DC. They're not.
No.
Their biggest competition is Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Because it's right down the street, and if people don't know in the chat, 40% of the revenue comes from the theme parks.
Yeah.
Okay? So when people say, "Oh, Marvel's flopping the box office," bro, they literally can break even if they don't do good.
Hold on. This is the problem that I have with that. Let's clear that up real quick.
Yeah.
You gotta be a special type of stupid bitch to say something like that.
Oh, and yeah. I'm saying I've already debunked that so many times.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it because let's put it this way. The only movie that DC for the most part had was Superman, right? Superman made like 500 something million, whatever like that.
The recent?
Yeah, the recent one. What was it? How much did it make?
I think it topped at 610.
610? Okay, cool. But then Marvel did 3 other projects that brought in more money collectively than that one movie did, right? And then they also
it was 1.3 billion in 3 movies.
Yes, and then you had one Disney movie that came out also?
It was that animated movie.
Yeah.
Like it was like Fire and Ice or something, or it was I forgot what it's called, but it's about like elementals.
Yeah.
Elementals, and then Leo and Stitch.
Yeah. And if I'm correct, I could be wrong, but FX is Disney now also, isn't it?
Oh.
And then then you have Predator Badlands. I think that's a part of Disney.
Oh, also. Yeah, Fox, yeah.
Yeah, Fox.
So when Disney bought Fox, They own everything on Fox besides Fox Sports and Fox News.
Yeah. So it's like now you got that, right?
Yes.
So it's like, how can I put it? Like you can't say Disney is flopping. Disney is making more projects. Marvel is a part of Disney. Collectively, they're beating the shit out of you. They make more projects, and then I think in December doesn't The Way of Fire come out for Avatar?
And guess what? The trailer for Doomsday is supposed to be tied with it.
Exactly. So it's like
I'm telling you, Lion. When that trailer drops, all the people who hate on Marvel are going to be the first ones to make a video. Oh my god, Doctor Doom looks so sick! And it's like, we were the one at San Diego Comic-Con when he said new mask, same task. He went, this shit is going to be ass. It's the same people, bro.
Hold on. I'm not gonna lie. Phil's mic hates him when he yells at it. The minute he yells,
I'm sorry.
It cuts his voice out. That mic, look, the mic's like, bitch, don't yell at me. Don't you lower your voice.
But you know what I mean though. Like all these people are like, oh my gosh, like RDJ's Doom is here. Let's get excited. But no, you're the one bitching and complaining that it's a mismatch.
That's the thing. No, that's the thing. Like I don't want anybody. I'm gonna make a video about that, but I don't want anybody opening their mouth saying shit, because when RDJ was talked about being Dr. Doom, the amount of y'all that bitched and got on social media and was out here spreading false information because you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Don't say shit. Shut the fuck up.
He's saying he was an Iron Man variant when literally the Russos came out and said, no, he's Victor. Like,
exactly.
He's actually Victor.
And I said to myself, I was like, bro, it's not the same fucking universe. He's a variant. He's an alternate dimension variant. Like, what the fuck? No, that's the main MCU. And then you see him in Fantastic Four, and it's just like, now you look stupid.
They don't give him a chance, bro. They don't. They don't give him a chance. Like, they're the same people that said Marvel has flopped. I tell people this. Post-Endgame, okay? Marvel has flopped 4 times financially. 2 of them were during COVID, which was Black Widow and Eternals. Okay? You made $850 million in Black Panther 2 without T'Challa. Think about that. Without T'Challa, okay? I'm not no hate, no Shuri.
When they showed the new Black Panther and showed who finna pick that mantle up, the internet lost its mind. It was like, oh shit.
And this is what I'm trying to tell people. How can Black Panther 2 happen? And this is no hate to Shuri, okay? I think Shuri's a great character, but the casual audience loves T'Challa. It just is what it is. How can you make $850 million, almost $1 billion, more than Superman, without T'Challa? That is crazy.
Imagine if he had been in that bitch.
Oh, 1.3. Yeah. 1.3 easily. I mean, Doctor Strange 2, which I personally subjectively I just didn't like because I thought the pacing was off. I thought they could have added more stuff.
Yeah.
But that movie almost made $1 billion.
Yep.
And they didn't have China because of COVID.
Yep.
So they would have made $1 billion.
Yep.
Love and Thunder. I don't like it. I thought they butchered the gore stuff.
Well, this is my thing. I don't act like that exists. You asked me about Thor: Love and Thunder. It doesn't exist.
It's a what if.
No, it's not even a what if. That was just some shit that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I get that. And then continuing on, you had Guardians 3. Then you had Deadpool and Wolverine. So the only films that financially flopped is, like I said, is Black Widow, Eternals, which there's context, the pandemic.
Oh, then hold on. And guys, if y'all have any questions, get ready to start asking them. Get your super chats ready, because we're about to start answering when we're done with this segment. Just letting you guys know. Go ahead.
But and then you had the Marvels, and then Thunderbolts.
Yep.
That's it. Yep. That's literally it. Those 4. I think after almost 20 years of movies, having 2 to 3 movies per year, only having 4 flops in 20 years is pretty damn good. And let's be honest, they probably made their money back from the theme parks after the movies. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. Like, I went to Disney World, like I said, back in September. I bought my Doctor Doom mask for Avengers Doomsday. Yeah. That shit was expensive. I had 30% off and it was expensive. I paid like $80 for it. Okay? Yeah. So you got to think, people don't have season passes like I do. So people are paying like $120, $130, and the line was at the door. Okay? So it's like, until if DC gets sold by Universal, this is my father and I's take on it. We're hoping that DC gets sold to Universal, because something that DC doesn't have is they don't have the casual audience grasp like Marvel does.
Yeah.
They don't have the theme parks. The theme parks help a lot. Like imagine you had Batman worldwide.
Well,
Like they have
hold on. That's the problem with Universal, right? One of the issues, if you go to the Universal theme park, you know what rides are there? Marvel.
They actually have Marvel. Yeah. And I don't know how
That's
the
not hold
government.
on. That's not good.
It's not.
That's not good. From
It's
Simpsons,
free. It's free. It's free advertisement for Disney
like
too.
god damn, that is like from that to Man in Black. The Man in Black ride is still there.
The Mummy,
Transformers, Harry Potter. That's what I'm saying. Like they got so much shit there, but they have so many motherfucking goddamn Marvel shit that it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Imagine if DC was there.
Exactly.
You'll get the Harry Potter fans.
Hold on. There's no reason why you don't have a Batman themed ride or some shit, or there's no reason why you don't have a Superman. Like the only time you have anything that's really Batman
Six Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags. That's pretty much it.
But it's not the same. Like you know, it's not.
Not the same.
And so that's the thing is that Marvel is global because they got Disney World in Tokyo, they got it in China, they got it in Europe, Florida, and California. Universal's worldwide too. They got theme parks around the world. So I'm thinking in my head, if they went to Universal would give them stability.
Yeah.
Where they wouldn't have to reboot and reboot and reboot.
That's what they need. I'm telling you, look, if Netflix buys them,
there's done.
That Snyderverse is coming back. I'm telling y'all right now. Hold on. If Netflix buys them, I'm telling y'all that Snyderverse is coming back. Y'all think I'm playing?
And that's what I want Universal to get them because it's basically Marvel versus DC. That's when Disney's like, okay, we got to button up. And as a consumer, that's what we want.
Yeah, because
you're not both companies to do well.
You're not really giving them any kind of competition because the problem is like even when it comes down to like the Superman movie, people are talking so much shit about it now. Like every time I watch it, it gets dumber. Like, yeah.
Insane.
It is what it is.
And I liked the film. I thought it was decent. I give it like a 7. It was
it's
good.
Decent, but it's not. It wasn't what they tried to hype that shit up to be. Like it was not. That shit was not.
For James Gunn's directing, I personally like the Guardians film more.
Exactly. Like I just come on, man. But real quick, let's get these questions out the way real quick. So first things first, my boy says, why is Shia LaBeouf so scary? I finally watched Fantastic Four, and the way she was on their ass in that one scene with the music. Also, okay, so you have two questions. You asked 2 in 1. So let's answer the first question. So basically, he's like, why is she so goddamn scary? Well, first things first, it's not why she's so scary. She is a Silver Surfer. She's a Silver Surfer that's angry, right? Because she had to leave behind her family.
Her world.
Yeah, her family and her world. She had a daughter. She had a child, which is something that Norrin Rad didn't have, right? Norrin.
Well, to interrupt you, but did you hear about, supposedly they cut out Norrin Rad. Yeah. Norrin Rad was supposed to be in the film. They cut it out. Yeah. So Norrin Rad, she left Norrin. She left her daughter and her world. So, yeah she's pretty pissed.
She's pretty pissed. Like, she's just been flying the fucking spaceways with no ass. Just angry. Just she ain't got no man. She ain't been...
And letting innocents die, basically, because of Galactus has to feed.
Basically, so she had to deal with it. So it's not that. But if you're asking why she looks the way she looks, like why is she aura farming? It's because she's just good at her fucking job. Like she's really good.
Julia Garner is such a great actress.
Yeah. Oh, and when I said no ass, I didn't mean she had no ass. I mean she was getting no ass. Like could you just imagine just... God damn, I'd be mad too. Like you take me from my wife, y'all finna, all y'all planets finna die. I'm telling y'all right now, the minute you, King Lion, you must be my herald. Can my wife come? Fuck no, you're gonna be by yourself in this space galaxy.
You dare to steal from Galactus?
Yeah, no, everybody in this bitch finna die. But she had a job to do, and and it's like y'all have to understand, like she had to be ruthless because if she wasn't, Galactus could have done something to her family. That was the cost that Norrin had to pay when he disobeyed. When he disobeyed Galactus, Galactus made sure he would never see his family again. He made sure of that. But as for your second question, he goes, also when can I start showing different comics rather than the ones I've covered? I don't understand your question. If you want to talk about other comics, talk about other comics. But what do you mean by that? Like, when can you start talking about other comics besides the ones that you've shown? You can always talk about different comics. I'm confused as to what you're asking. Ask again. As for Guardian says, do Deadpool any special to him besides for Wall. Oh, okay. Yeah, Guardian, you did not put that together all the way. But I got you. I'm gonna try to get it. Okay, so it's Deadpool. Any special to him besides fourth wall breaking, the healing factor? I hope he gets something more. Okay, so you're asking about his power set. So Deadpool has a teleportation belt that he doesn't use because he forgets that he has it. Deadpool does have fourth wall break, but Deadpool also has the ability to, like, how can I put it? Walk over the pages. Like he has Toon Force in a way, but it's not 616. Those are different types of Deadpools that have those different abilities, etc. Right? You have a Deadpool, which I believe he has the ability of belief. It's what I mean is, like, if he believes something will happen, it'll fucking happen. And I'm saying that because
Until
of a
he meets
comic.
Wanda.
Yeah, until he meets Wanda. But there's a comic that he did where he fought with the Deadpool where something like that similar was happening. So I believe that might be one of his powers. We'll have to do a deep dive and check, but I think that's one of them. Other than that, he doesn't have any other power sets that I know of that's special to 616 Deadpool. You have different Deadpools that have different powers, like Gwenpool, etc. But it is what it is.
I mean, Gwenpool has like Toon Force straight up, I think, right? If I remember. Like Gwenpool, I barely read, so
Yeah.
that's the character I don't really read.
Bro says, how do you feel about Ghost Fist, aka Danny? I think he's talking about the new Iron Fist, Danny's new Iron Fist abilities.
Oh, Undead Iron Fist. That book
Undead.
is fire.
Yeah,
it's so good.
To me,
I like it.
I'm trying. This is not what I wanted for Danny. But
I know you want to hear about me with Danny. I listen. I understand the Iron Fist is a mantle, like a lot of things in Marvel. But dude, it's so nice seeing Danny back, being the Iron Fist again. It's a refreshing feeling because we haven't gotten in a while.
Yeah,
I think it's been about like 5. I think who is the new Iron Fist? The Asian from China.
Sword Master.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, he was originally the Sword Master. He is now the Iron Fist.
Okay, so he's been Iron Fist since like 2020, I think.
Yeah.
So
no, 2021, 2022.
Okay, but like for me,
maybe a little bit more than that. I forgot. But he's been.
No, I get it.
He ain't been Iron Fist that goddamn long.
For me, when I see Danny being Iron Fist again, to me it's refreshing because it's like, oh my gosh, we finally get Danny. I don't know. You know what I mean? Some characters are just like, for the mantle perspective, it's nice seeing them again. But I get why people don't like it. So.
Yeah. My thing is like, I just wanted more for Danny, and I wish Danny would have, like, if you don't want to give him the Iron Fist, give him something else similar. Right,
kind of like Captain Britain and Captain Avalon type of thing.
Do some shit like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just can't. I can't do it. But as for the next question, bro says, in the comics, has Galactus gotten tired of being him? Oh yeah.
Yes. Wait, okay. What you saw in the movie when he was trying to get Franklin? That's what Galactus does all the time.
Yeah, he hates being Galactus. He didn't want to be Galactus. Galactus was a baby, man. In his world. Right, in his universe, before it got destroyed and he got turned into the fucking devourer of worlds, he didn't want that. He didn't want to be that. He ain't got no choice. So it is what it is. Phil, what do you think? Jessica Cruz versus Johnny Storm.
Jessica Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
That's the DC character, correct?
Look her up if you have to.
Let me look it up. Give me 1 sec.
Let me give you guys a picture so y'all know who he's talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So the Lantern. Interesting. With Johnny being able to clone himself, a perfect duplicate.
Jessica Cruz.
Interesting. Lanterns. I think I'm gonna go Johnny. Yeah, I'm gonna go John because I'm thinking about it right now. The thing about lanterns is they're yes, that's for everybody. The Green Lantern right now, she's on Oa currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the only thing I can see Jessica doing is using a construct to bubble up Johnny, but Johnny can clone himself, a perfect duplicate. And she's going to be fighting multiple Johnnies at once.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, though. I think Johnny is great. I do. I think he's awesome as a character. I'm sorry. She's fucking him up.
I want to hear this because, like, the only thing the Lanterns have a problem with
Johnny is not as skilled as his sister is right now. You
No,
let
yeah, it's not.
yeah
It's not even
you
close.
let a
Yeah.
Lantern fight Mrs. Fantastic Susan Storm. She's killing their ass. She's fucking them up.
I mean, people don't know this. Sue, we learned this in the current Fantastic Four run. You can't speed blitz her.
It's not even
She has
just
a force.
that.
She has a force field on her at all times.
If Sue can harm a Celestial, bitch, she's harming you. I don't
Oh
care.
yeah.
Yeah, if Sue
Oh,
can harm a Celestial,
if she can fight the Avengers, you're dead.
You're dead. Like you're dead, bitch. Like you're
Like
a dead bitch.
she can casually bend light. I mean, hell, I would argue she would be able to bend Clark's heat vision.
Yeah.
She would be able to bend Clark's heat
hold
vision.
on. Bro just asked me a good question. He says, "Hey King Lion, how much to get advice on a channel or some tips like a boot camp?"
Oh God.
Yeah, that
Oh.
it depends on how much time you asking, because you asking for a boot camp. I'm
Listen. You want to talk about boot camp? Go watch Full Metal Jacket, and
I tell you what. Hey G, 30 for a 1-on-1, and I got you. I already got a conversation I gotta have with somebody this weekend. So 30 for a 1-on-1. After that, we'll see. But yeah, Jessica would like good lord. He said Johnny Storm has almost broken out of Susan Storm's force field before. I think Johnny takes Jessica. Nah, fuck no. Absolutely not. I think Johnny's great. Johnny's a great character. I think he really is. But absolutely
well,
not.
Kane, what I want Johnny to become in terms of his power set is like Bobby. You know how Bobby can just turn into mist and he's just air or vapor?
Yeah.
I need that for Johnny with heat somehow. Because he can clone himself right now with Flamo, but he needs something like that where it's a hacks and ability that you cannot fuck with unless you have a certain, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's
like
no, that's the thing. Like even if he goes supernova, base lanterns can fly into the sun. Right? It's not like like I'm sorry, bro. Like you're not winning that fight. Jessica's she gonna kill him.
And the thing is too, you have talked about this as well. Lanterns, their physical durability is what kills them.
Yeah.
Like punching them in the mouth. Like they can have all these constructs, they can have all these durability feats in terms of like explosions and stuff. But if I could punch you in, like if Bob Sentry went into Hal Jordan, he would knock his teeth out.
But it's not even just that. He doesn't have he doesn't have a way to prove that he wouldn't be able to take her just cutting off his head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yes.
Like she could just take his head off or just shoot him through his
like
chest.
A construct and go poop.
Yeah,
like that, right?
It's It's so much shit Lanterns can do to him. Susan, on the other hand, oh fuck no. Fuck no. And hold on. And Mrs. Fantastic's constructs are way more superior to that of a fucking Lantern. You can't.
She was able to hold back Thorn stuff too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this bitch got so many. Like Susan's got. I'm gonna say it again. If Susan Storm can withstand a blast from a Celestial, shut it up. Just shut it up. Like I'm gonna say it again. If Susan Storm, and it wasn't like it was one. If Susan can withstand the force of several Celestials
and Gladiator,
hang it up.
And Gladiator,
hang it up.
Yeah.
Bro said, wouldn't she be able to control the Lantern Ring? It's possible, but she wouldn't have to. She could just put a bubble in your brain and blow your head up.
No, but I think he's asking, would she be able to bend the light of the construct?
Possibly. No, possibly. It's possible, but it's not. But it's not like it, she would even have to go that far. Like all she would have to do is literally put a bubble in your brain and blow that shit up. That's what that's how she threatened Dr. Doom. She grabbed him by his fucking throat and told him, "You know how I am, Doom. You know, I'll put bubbles in your bloodstream."
You won't do that, Susan. You won't do that.
She was like, "Try me. You know me. Try me." And he was like, "Oh, this bitch for real."
But hey, no, listen, Marvel, if you ever watch this, please let Johnny progress in his power set. Please give him like some Bobby powers where he can crit cleanse on the spot and he's vapor with heat or something.
Hey, Anime G, go to the Discord, get with Sleepy. I got you for Saturday. But hasn't Dino Johnny matches Thor's blast power in Fast 4 issue 13? I think that's it. That's what I'm trying. Like, listen, you're not listening. Thor is never going all out. Like
You'll know.
Yeah, you'll know if Thor if Thor wanted Johnny dead, Johnny would be dead. If Thor wanted Johnny dead, Johnny would Thor is never even Hulk. None of them are going all out, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Sleepy just said go make a ticket with the Discord. Yeah, like it's just that simple. Like if Thor wants you gone, you're gone. Like
give an example of Thor going all out or trying to hurt you. Keenan Black, Harold the Thunder,
when he fought fucking Galactus, Galactus gave him the power of cosmos. He took that shit. He took it away from. He took it back.
And then used the God Blast
and whooped his ass with it. Like he's not nah. A lot of times Thor is just being friendly. And I remember this one fight that he had with Tony Stark. Tony tried to pull that bullshit, because he thought he was equal to him. And he was like, oh, yeah, I fought you before. He's like, yeah, we were friends, bitch. I was never...
Oh, are you talking about after the Herald of Thunder stuff?
Yeah, when he was yes. Tony tried to step to him, and he told him, I'm going to show you the difference between a man and a god real quick.
He's like, I thought you were retired, Thor.
Yeah, no. He said, you lost your fucking mind. Because he tried him. And Thor put belt BTA. BTA. And it was nothing Tony could do. It was literally nothing Tony could do. It was straight BTA to that ass. Straight BTA. So it's like, nah, bro. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He says, I do remember an alternate version of Wolverine couldn't harm Johnny when he's on fire with his claws, and Marvel 214. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's not about that. Wolverine can't do a lot. That's just Wolverine. But we're talking about lanterns. We're talking about lanterns. We're not talking about them constructs. Like Johnny's not. I think Johnny's cool, but no, you got a better chance. A better fight would be Nova going against a lantern, and Nova's gonna kill that lantern. Nova with the Nova Force, he's gonna kill that lantern every time.
Or Quasar.
It's goddamn. Who else? Vulcan. Vulcan would eat the lanterns.
Oh my god.
That'd be the worst. That'd be the worst goddamn thing you could ever do.
I tell you what. Listen, I love Larfleeze, but if he saw Vulcan, he'd be like, Hal Jordan, this is mine and that's yours. I'm bye-bye.
Yeah, he would leave. Like Vulcan would eat them. That's how bad that shit is. Like fucking Black Bolt hit him with a full power blast. It didn't kill him. And then Black Bolt hit him with another one that tore a hole in space. And Vulcan not only survived his evolution, he evolved and became way more powerful than before. He's an Omega now. Like you're not finna fuck no.
I just thought about this in terms of the X-Men power sets. I think Vulcan is the most progressed. Besides maybe Bobby too.
No, I would say Storm. I would give it to Storm.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, where the hell is Vulcan currently right now? I don't even know where he's at.
I forgot where he's at. I know he got his ass beat again. But after he fought Storm, that rematch and shit, and he lost. He's not around, but he's not. I don't think he's dead. Bro said, don't forget about the other super chats. Let me go up there. Let me see. So I did that.
No, we did them all, I think.
Yeah, we did that. No, I think it might be something further up. Let me see. Oh, he says, did y'all do your homework I actually gave you? No, we have not. We had not had a chance. Phil has a day job, so we didn't get a chance to. But no, the homework, that character he showed that we had never even knew fucking existed.
Oh, that robot-looking character?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no, we will, though. We will. I remember we will, though.
This weekend I definitely will.
But nah, so my boy, Mr. 117, he says King Lion, Blue Marvel versus Wonder Woman. That's a good fucking fight. That's a really good fight. The only problem that I have with that fight is Wonder Woman's speed. There's a good chance she's fast enough to cut his fucking neck off, but I don't think her weapons would bypass him. And I'm saying it because if Blue Marvel is strong enough to withstand the power of the Phoenix itself in the white hot room, I don't think a sword or a punch to the mouth is going to do anything to him. Plus, Blue Marvel, he's an antimatter generator, which antimatter is like one of the biggest weaknesses of DC. I wouldn't give it to Wonder Woman. There was a time where I would, but not anymore. Not after the shit that I've seen with him do, just fighting cosmic threats, or even being able to fight those of a fucking Beyonder. I'm not giving that to Wonder Woman. I'm giving that to Blue Marvel. Again, he's an antimatter generator. If you read Crisis, then you know how bad antimatter is when it comes to the DC universe. So I'm sorry. That's just it is what it is. So yeah. Besides that, I think we got them all now. I think we got them all now. Yep. I think we got them all now. So besides that, guys, thank you guys for coming. Bro said y'all got a lot. Oh yeah, we know. We know. We know. Bro said Jessica is one of the weaker, sadly. Yeah, she is, but it's like that ring still gives her a level of versatility that Johnny just doesn't have. Johnny isn't even imaginative when it comes to his own powers and abilities, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, I'll answer this last question, even though it's not a super chat, but that's Demon, so it's fine. He says Danny Phantom versus Invincible. Danny Phantom's winning that. Invincible dies. Nothing stops Danny.
I didn't watch Danny Phantom growing up.
I did. That was my shit. Nothing stops Danny from going into fucking Invincible's body and snapping his own neck. Nothing stops him from doing that. Nothing stops him from going.
Wait, King, though, he could speed blitz him though.
Speed blitz my ass. You gonna speed blitz a ghost bitch? You gonna speed blitz a ghost bitch? Fuck out of here. I'm gonna say it again. You gonna speed blitz a ghost bitch? That Danny Phantom was like the best superhero TV show as a kid. I'm not kidding. Bro said, y'all remember the Fallen One Galactus Herald?
Oh yes. Oh,
wait. The first Herald, right? The one that Silver Surfer fought, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, I remember that. I think he fought him in Silver Surfer's Rebirth. Let me make sure.
Which one, Rebirth or Rebirth Legacy?
I think it's Rebirth Legacy. Hold on, let me see, make sure. Galactus Herald, the Fallen One. Oh wait, what the fuck? Galactus Herald, the Fallen One.
I remember just.
Let me see.
Yes, that was Rebirth Legacy. That's with Thanos, correct?
Yeah, no, but I think it's a different one. I think this is somebody else. I don't think he's called the Fallen One. Because
Server's called Server Black's called the Fallen One as well.
Yeah, this is a different one. Yeah, but I know. Okay, I know who this is. I got him confused with the other one from Silver Surfer's Rebirth. Yeah, if I'm correct, you are talking about this one, right? Give me a minute. Let me grab a good scan of him. You're talking about this guy, right? If it'll focus. Up there you go. It should have focused.
Yeah, I remember that guy, but I don't think I've ever read him. Let me see if there's a comic on him.
Demon, absolutely. You can send it. Just make sure you put it in. Yeah, if you send it, make sure you do the ticket, and I'll just take care of you both on that same day. Let me see. Bro says y'all remember. Okay, so we already got that one. Last one, Ashura's Wrath versus Hal Jordan, Ashura's Wrath. Sorry. Have a good day. I'm sorry, not sorry. Have a good day. That was one of my favorite fucking games to play. If you had a PS3, that was the best game. Like that game, I broke my controller playing that game. I broke my controller.
I remember this game.
Yeah, Ashura's Wrath. Fuck no. I'm sorry. Have a good day. I don't give a damn what you say. Jordan, Hal, you're not winning that. You're not.
Do you remember Dante? Do you remember Dante's Inferno?
Yeah.
That game was legit too.
Yeah, that game was legit, but nah, you're like he's got way too many fucking feats. He just did too much shit. And there's no real way to actually kill him. You could probably stop him. After a while, he'll come back, but it's like with all the feats that he had, like you go full power. Nah, bitch, have a good day.
Was this game like Son of Wukong kinda?
Yeah, it's basically what he is. Like Ashura is like it's oh my god, good lord.
Was he a Capcom character?
Yeah.
He was. Oh my god, he was a Capcom character. Okay.
Yeah, that motherfucker's a problem, bro. That motherfucker's a problem. This motherfucker said he said last one, now he goes last one. He goes, okay, this is the last one. For Honor tournament, please. You know what? I might do that. I still have For Honor. I ain't played For Honor in so long. Let me explain something to you guys. Me and For Honor is not friends because that game is racist as shit. There are no black people in that game for the most part, except for the Egyptians. And then if that's not bad enough, the goddamn game, like I love playing like the Asian characters, but they just suck. Everything else is better. If you're a Viking, Phil,
What?
you don't Viking. You can be brain dead and play Viking. It's stupid. It's bro.
Well,
I hit you. No, I hit you once. Half your life gone. You think I'm bullshitting? You know, it requires no skill to be a Viking. But when you play
what
any
type of game? What type of game is it? Is that an MMORPG?
you need to go. You know, I'm not saying shit. Go play it. Go play it, Phil.
All right, let me look up a video on it.
Go play it, Phil.
Is it
Go play
free?
it, Phil. Go play it, Phil. Go play it. That's all I'm gonna say. It is probably one of the most visually best war games I've ever fucking seen. But the game is racist as shit. Because as an Asian character, right? Like no matter who you play, they got the lowest goddamn stamina. Right? You gotta actually know what you're doing to play any of them bitches. Like it takes so much skill to learn. And you get your ass beat by somebody playing any one of those motherfuckers, please know he's better than you.
Oh, I know exactly what this game is. Yeah.
Nah, fuck
this
out of
game
here.
looks fun though.
Yeah, no, it's very fun. It's very fun. It's just bullshit. Like if I I'm mad now. I'm mad. Like I play the ninja, right? So it's like I hit you, it don't take much damage off. I play any Viking class, I hit you, most of your life it'll be gone. And it's like the stamina just don't go away. I can chase your ass around that map forever. Like I can chase you around that map forever. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But it's a good game though. It's a good game. But besides that, thank you guys for coming to the podcast. This podcast is being recorded. We will be taking off and uploading onto YouTube, and we are working on uploading it to Spotify, iHeartRadio, etc. So don't worry, guys. There's a lot of things that we're doing, but thank you guys for being a part of it. We will have another show on Saturday. Phil, will you be good for Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll have another show on Saturday. But yeah, bro said my question you missed. I missed your question. How did I miss your question? In comics, yeah, you say in comics has Galactus ever got tired of being Galactus? I answered that. Going off on Sentry's origin story. Oh, I guess it's this one. Going off on Sentry's origin story. Since when has he been around? 80s, 90s. Also, how do I cover adult content without harming my channel? So I think, Phil, that's a question for you. I'm gonna let you answer that one. It's going off on Sentry's origin story. Since when has he been around? 80s, 90s.
Okay, so how Bob's origin works is that he was the first superhero. So him being the first superhero inspired the Fantastic Four, inspired other characters. Now, I believe this is still canon. Franklin controls the sliding time scale bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's why when you read Captain America, the Avengers formed in the early 2000s, not in the 1960s. So Bob would take place now currently with the sliding time scale probably in the late 80s, early 90s now, or maybe the mid 90s.
Yeah.
That's when he was a character.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it works. But Bob was technically the first quote unquote, I guess, American superhero in Marvel, or just the Earth superhero. But it inspired the Fantastic Four. Definitely inspired Peter. I believe it inspired Tony and the Avengers. So yes, that's how really what it works.
Sorry, go for it.
I don't know which book it states with the sliding time scale. I'm personally trying to find it, but yeah. So it's basically, when the Fantastic Four start, because since they're the first family, it's 12 years from that current date.
Okay. Now I will say this: as for how do you do like certain content on YouTube, it's YouTube doesn't care. You start cussing and screaming, it's gonna limit you regardless. If it feels like your shit is 18 plus, it'll do it automatically. There, you'd have to blurt it out. Like if you're showing content that's explicit, you'd have to put like black tape over it or whatever like that. Like you'd have to do that. Other than that, it's not gonna work.
I tell you what, for the cussing aspect, YouTube has dialed down a lot.
Yeah, they dialed down a lot, but it's like other than that, it's like for you to do certain explicit content, it is what it is. They're gonna take it away, so you just have to block all that stuff out. As for the last message, it was Sue versus Hulk. who wins out of a one-on-one. Oh yeah, that's Hulk all day. That's Hulk. Sue has no way to actually kill him. She could defend against some of his blows, and that's cool. But she can't. No, she'll die. He'll kill her. And she knows he will. Like World War Hulk taught her a lot, and one of the things that taught her is fuck around, find out. Bro said no. I said wins our one-on-one. I don't understand that.
He's talking about rivals.
I don't know. Oh, are you asking me when is our one-on-one? I guess it says Hulk versus. Oh, I see what you're asking. You asked 2 questions. Good Lord. Y'all got to phrase these questions better. Bro says Sue versus Hulk. Hulk wins. Then he says wins our one-on-one. We will be setting that up soon. I promise we will be setting that up soon. It's like I said, we just started this podcast for you guys. So besides that, you guys have a great day. And we gave you 2 hours of a podcast too. This is the first episode. It's 2 hours. I will be chopping off the ending. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think, Phil? You think we should just upload the whole podcast?
Yeah, I say just upload. Let people just watch the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that. So fuck it. We'll do that. But yeah, this video is already done. We will be uploading it up to the main YouTube for you guys. So besides that, I'm King Lion. This is my boy Phil. We'll see you guys on Saturday. We will be starting a Patreon real soon. When the Patreon starts, ladies and gentlemen, we will make it to where you guys will be allowed to come up here and actually have a conversation and be up on the podcast. We're thinking about doing maybe like 1, 2, 3 guests a month, maybe 4. You know what I'm saying? Like once a week we'll have a guest up. Again, it's something we're thinking about. But you see how the box is? We'll have you up here and you can be a part of these conversations, but you have to be a part of the Patreon. So yeah, besides that, you guys have a great day. Bro says, what time? Oh, it'll be on Saturday. So Saturday, Phil, what time is good for you?
Let's do 8. I'm not working that night, so 8 p.m.
Let's do 8 p.m. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do 8. So besides that, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good night. And
see you, Chad.
Yeah.